Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Science Fun with Mike. I'm your host Mike, and today we're going to be doing some food science. So first up, we're making chocolate chip cookies. And we need butter, salt, dark brown sugar, an egg, all-purpose flour, sugar, baking soda, and pure vanilla extract. First, we're going to let our butter and egg set aside to cool to room temperature. Once that's cooled, we're going to mix together our sugar, which is 3/4 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, our 1 cup of unsalted butter, our teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 large egg. Now we're going to mix the contents of this bowl together using this little mixer right here. So I'm going to do a quick edit cut, and boom, it's mixed. So now what we got to do is we got to add our salt and our baking soda and our flour in gradual increments, and we're going to slowly mix it together, and we're going to add the flour in it multiple times and mix to combine every single time. And you can see here the cut, and it's all mixed up. So now that we got our dough almost complete, the last step is to add 2 cups of chocolate chips, which you see me pouring them in right here. That's 1, there's 2, and now I'm going to use that little spatula to stir it, and boom, there we go. Now we're going to be using a teaspoon, and we're going to scoop out our serving sizes. It's I made them, I feel like, a little too small. You could make them a little bigger, but so there you have it. It's on the tray, and then boom, another sick transition. And now we got the tray filled up. So we're gonna put this tray into the oven at 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then in 10 to 12 minutes, you see I turned off the oven. I'm wearing an oven mitt, so if you don't have your parents around, make sure you're being super safe. But they should really be around, and they should have an oven mitt on to do this part for you. But here you are. The cookies are all good, and they look delicious. And yeah, so science is in cookies too. Now we're going to be making some sugar cookies for you guys, which I know you guys are going to love because these are my favorites. So for the sugar cookies, we're going to need vanilla extract, almond extract, baking powder, baking soda, sugar, salt, all-purpose flour, butter, and an egg. Now to start, we're going to preheat our oven to 375 just like we did for the last cookies. And we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients except for the sugar into a bowl together. And then after, we're going to, in a separate mixing bowl, cream the butter and sugar together until it's smooth and fluffy. And once it's smooth and fluffy, we're going to beat in the egg and vanilla and almond extracts into that second mixture. Now, once we got that done, we're going to slowly add our flour mixture into the second mixture, gradually mixing after we add it every single time. And then this is going to be our dough. We're going to be done with it, and we're going to spoon the portions out onto a pan and flatten it. And we're going to bake at 375 for 10 to 12 minutes. And then we're going to let it cool, and we can share with all of our friends. Alright, next we're going to be making a pie crust, and we need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of table salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 12 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter, half a cup of cold vegetable shortening, and a half cup of vodka. So first we're going to process 1.5 cups flour, salt, sugar in the food processor until combined, about 2 1-second pulses it should take, and then we're going to add our butter and shortening and process until it forms like one solid dough and starts to collect in uneven clumps. So it should only take about 15 seconds. So next we're going to scrape down our bowl with a spatula and redistribute the dough evenly around the blade and put in our last cup of flour, and we're going to pulse that mixture until it's evenly distributed. So it should only take like 4 to 6 quick pulses, and then we're going to empty the mixture into a medium bowl, and then we're going to put our vodka on top of the mixture, and we're going to use a rubber spatula to fold it in the vodka into our dough, and then we're going to divide it into 2 even balls and flatten each of them into about a 4-inch thick disc, and we're going to wrap them in plastic wrap, and these need to be refrigerated for at least 45 minutes or up to 2 days. And these two can be used for any crust that you would like. Okay, so next we're going to be making ice cream. So first we're going to turn on a timer to see how long it takes to make ice cream. So now we're going to take 3 different bags, and in each bag we're going to put 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/2 cup and half, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to seal each bag. And then in bigger bags, we're going to put 4 cups of ice cubes. And then each bag we're going to put something different. So one bag is going to be rock salt, a 1/2 cup. The other bag is going to be 1/2 cup of table salt. And the last bag's not going to have anything in it. And we're going to seal these bags and then shake them for 5 minutes and compare. Now on the all the way left is the rock salt, and this is after 5 minutes, and that one was awesome. The table salt also worked very well, but the no salt did not make any real progress on the mixture to even be considered ice cream, to be honest. So you can see here the 2 textures of the rock and the table salt, and then when I pick up the one with no salt, it's just pure liquid. So that one was a fail. So if you're trying this at home, definitely use salt. Alright, lastly we're going to be making tea. We're going to use ginger root, lemon, and honey. We're going to add the honey, the ginger root, and the lemon all into a bowl, and then we're going to put hot water, 3.5 cups of it to be exact, on top of this. Stir it to combine, let it steep, and then we can strain it out, and boom, you made tea. And this is all because of the science. When you add the heat to these mixtures, it lets the chemicals in it separate from them, and you can steep out the solids and you still get the drink. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my video. We'll see you next week. I hope you learned some science and some new recipes, maybe even 2. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week. Bye.